Welcome to Manly Voices.
Syncing now.
We already sync. Welcome
back.
all.
We're syncing now. 1, 2.
That's not what's happening.
Oh,
You clicked.
We did click.
Hello,
We're
one and
best
all.
friends.
We are best friends.
We're all best friends
We
here.
are all best friends here.
Welcome, one and all,
back
to the Best Friend Show starring Manly Ankles, Gabs, Grace, and Lacey.
That's so you.
Woo!
They're all talking while I'm giving them sentimentalism.
Hello, one and all. Welcome back to a Manly
That smells amazing right now.
You
It is definitely
smell
roses.
amazing.
Thank you so much. I showered today for you guys.
Oh, me too.
Oh my god!
Hooray for
The bar
showering.
is just so fucking low.
You mean the bar of soap?
I
Get
mean,
out. What about Torbjorn? Did you shower?
he hasn't showered in months.
Oh, well, he can't be our best friend then.
Well, like,
Don't say that!
I love Torbjorn with all my heart. I love how his paws look kind of weird.
Yeah, like they always look like they're facing outward.
They're duck feet. Like,
They're duck feet,
Because
yeah.
he's part basset hound.
Well, his feet just don't look like a part of his body. Like, it looks photoshopped.
Now that we've done the intro about like 50 times, I'm not
Hello,
sure which
one
one
and
to
all.
start with.
Sinking now.
So I'm just gonna start right the fuck now.
Okay.
Hello, one
This
and all.
is the real intro right now. Hello, one and all. Welcome back to Manly Voices.
Sinking now.
I'm sinking now, otherwise known as Manly Ankles. I'm back again with Gabs, Grace, and Lacey.
And
Hi.
Torbjorn.
Yeah.
And Torbjorn is here too, with his weird duck feet. And we're playing Monster Prom.
I don't remember Evo's password right now, so I can't make him forcibly subscribe to
That's
it.
alright.
I'll do it on my computer later.
The last time I tried to make someone forcibly subscribe me, they unsubscribed like the second day.
Okay, well that's because we were at a hotel and it had a smart TV and someone was still logged into their YouTube account, which was on them. And Evan and I looked at each other and we were like,
+1 subscriber.
oh, yeah. It lasted for like 2 days.
Yeah.
Oh god,
They eventually
your
figured it
drink
out.
went everywhere.
Sorry,
Oh my
I was
goodness.
laughing too hard. But it taught them a valuable lesson to log out of all of the devices when you
Protect your accounts, people.
Yeah. We could have done so much worse, you know?
Oh my.
And that's the real lesson. We could have like subscribed them to Trump or porn, but instead
Or worse,
But instead it's
Trump
just
porn.
Instead it's just manly voices.
All right, Lacey. I did.
I did not. That's all on Evan.
All right, Lacey, it's your turn.
It's just a Cheeto with a
Sinking
dick.
now.
It's a Cheeto with a. Don't you mean the Cheeto is his dick?
Hello, one and all.
So Lacey, where are you going?
Where do you want to go? You can go to
I
class,
think
the
this might
gym,
be my
or
favorite
the
episode, and
bathrooms.
it hasn't even been made yet.
actually show up to class, so let's go to class.
Going to class.
That's
We
one of
listen
the
to our
things it
elders
says.
and learn
It's like,
valuable lessons.
Me and my entire
Sometimes-
college career.
Sometimes you forget this is what you're supposed to do.
Shit, we haven't been to class in a while.
Okay, but that's how it's like. There's always
Us in the dorms. Oh, I guess we should go to class. No, let's day drink. It's fine.
Hell yeah.
You guys were very different students than me.
Serious. Well, I mean, I think I think it reflects in the fact that we didn't graduate.
Evan's like, can we play this goddamn game, you little?
Like, I'll graduate, but only because I
He
finished
had this
online.
look on his face because I know Evan very well, and it was always patient. But you sons of bitches, I might just restart the intro because you are.
I'm just miming like I'm preparing to speak with my finger up in the air and my mouth open.
Okay, yeah.
Hello,
You're carrying around your corpse as if it were.
Yeah,
totally
Lacey's
normal
carrying.
to do.
She bought a corpse last round, so she's carrying around her
carrying
newly
around.
acquired corpse as if it
What's
was a
up,
totally
bitches?
normal thing to do. But some people seem to think otherwise.
Wait, have you guys seen that Tumblr post where it's like, okay, so a long
You
time
assume I ever went on Tumblr after it
Okay.
banned adult content?
I was about to say. Lacey and I were just talking about this day. Like, I only really went on Tumblr for the porn, but they banned that, so now I don't go anymore.
Because Pornhub gives your computer viruses, but
Not if you got that young ad block on, though.
well,
Anyway.
I use a Mac, so I don't get viruses when I use
Anyway.
Pornhub.
Anyway, there's a really famous. Okay, so a long time ago they had Febreze commercials where they had like people in really gross
It's all
rooms.
around. You don't even know it.
Yeah, but you had Febreze all around, so they're like, oh my gosh, I think I'm in a meadow.
Motherfucking
then
magic
they
up
ta-
in the
they
air.
ta-
meadow, like
And they
some basic white bitch Sharon.
Yeah, and they take their masks off and they're like, oh, there's garbage everywhere. It's disgusting. And there was a Tumblr post. It's like, I really want to be like not. I don't think he said it like that, but he's like, I have an idea to be like a serial killer. And
I remember that one.
And you bring your victim, your soon-to-be victim around that, and they're like, I think it's a meadow or like a really comfortable living room, and then they take off their blindfold, and it's just murdered people everywhere, and then you kill them. And you posted it on Tumblr, and it got a bunch of reposts, and then there's a response. And there was a response that was like, my mom made me to go to therapy for this. And like, same.
Did I do that?
Oh no, it's the four most hateful people in school.
Oh no. Why are you carrying a corpse, idiot? Psh, what a shameful display of distaste.
Yeah, what a noob. Carrying around corpses for noobs.
Ooh, a corpse. I love corpses. Also, I'm super drunk.
Okay,
Hey, it's Gabs.
the three most hateful people in the school and Gabs.
And yes.
As the school's social elite, we disapprove of this. I'm the head of the hierarchy, and I can't condone such stupidity under our domain.
I'm the taste of the hierarchy, and I don't appreciate such puerile use of a corpse. Also, lesser known fact about corpses, they smell.
I'm the fist of the hierarchy, and I want to punch you because punching people is what I do.
I'm Polly, and I'm like super drunk, so whatever Vera says.
I would have loved if she was like, I'm Polly, and I'm a Pisces.
I'm a Gemini.
Yikes.
And I've been sober for never because I'm Polly.
Despite your disregard for stupid social conventions and school hierarchies, you feel the urge to please them. Maybe that's because this is what this game is about. When you bought this corpse, they totally told you it was a fashion accessory and that they were absolutely not just trying to dispose of a body. But now you're starting to feel that they might have fooled you. No time to lose. How can you convince the
I'm gonna go to
corpse
Fred
actually?
Meyer and refund this, and they will actually do it because it's Fred Meyer.
It was broken when I bought it.
It was dead when I found it.
Yeah.
It was a totally.
How can you convince
Sorry,
them the
I'm being
corpse is
triggered.
actually a very hot fashion accessory? Trivia fact about fashion accessories: most of them are worn on your head. Quick, put the corpse on your head. Or shallow social creatures respond only to status. Rip the brand logo off the most high-end accessory you owned and put it on the corpse.
That's probably.
I'm doing that one.
I think
that one's probably.
it's either
Lacey's
creativity
decided.
or smarts.
I don't like the top one. Yeah,
I think
I'm
the
with
top
Lacey.
one would be boldness.
Yeah, I'd say go with the bottom one. I'm with Lacey on that.
And Lacey wants
Lacey
the bottom
chose
one.
bottom. Yep.
All right. Not so wealthy.
Apparently, you gotta be rich for that.
Damn it. Sorry, Lacey. You
It's
quickly
like whatever. I'm gonna go to prom with the corpse.
you quickly rip the logo
You're like,
off
whatever,
another
I'm
piece
gonna
of
prom
clothing
with
you
the
had
corpse.
with you and put it on the corpse.
Wait, look! The corpse is actually
A McDonald's?
Same.
Damn, you're so poor your best piece of clothing is actually a McDonald's bag you sometimes use as a hat. So you were going to eat this corpse? Disgusting. Fast food companies, am I right? They're always finding new lows. Give me that! Damien takes your corpse and bites its arm. He chews for a while. You're completely right, it's disgusting. No seasoning and super dry. I bet it's not even gluten-free. So immoral.
I always suspected tiramisu was into fast food and necrophagia. You have poor eating habits written all over your face.
Still drunk.
And so they leave you alone with your corpse. This is the worst day ever. Also, Damien is right. The corpse is kind of underseasoned and dry. You lose -2 fun and 1 charm.
Oh no.
Bummer.
That weekend, something happened to
'Cause you thought
me. A pucker lips.
A puckulips.
It's the weekend, and you know what that means. It's time to party down.
We say on a Tuesday night, drunk as fuck.
Which is why it's sort of
I mean,
confusing
I'm
that
not
Polly seems to
because
have brought
I know
you to
better
a
than
nursing.
to let Gabs make my
Oh
drinks.
gosh, it's this scene. Which is sort of why it's confusing that Polly seems to have brought you
Oh.
to a nursing home with a bunch of old people milling around.
So you have to pick someone with a lot of fun, or else this is gonna suck.
This is not what I was expecting from a birthday party for tequila.
Polly, what are you talking about?
It's a party for Senor T. Everyone knows Senor T is street slang for tequila.
No, Polly, it's a senior tea party.
Hey friends, what are you doing here?
I was looking to get trashed, but now that that's not gonna
It is a
happen.
nursery home, so maybe you can get high on a bunch of opioids.
Opioids?
It's so strong.
Yeah, I told you. Bitch, don't.
You told me
I'm
to
reaching
make
the.
your.
Well, yeah, I did, but I also knew that going in you wouldn't stir your drink, so all the alcohol is at the bottom.
Yeah, it
you
is,
knew all the
Tiger.
shit going in, and I told you to.
You had all of the knowledge to begin
You
with, and
literally
you
had
made
all
the
the knowledge.
choice anyway.
You-
I'm
I've
not
been
saying I
blessed.
regret it.
You have been blessed with people who have been drinking
Lacey,
for
I
quite a
swear to
while.
Christ, if you're washing my dishes, I beat your ass.
Oh, go fuck off.
She's
Tiger.
washing her hands.
Yeah. she's
Clink,
watching-
clink, clink. So what's funny is Lacey and I
When
were
did your
similar.
fingers become spoons?
Because last time I was here, I may have tried to clean Gabs' kitchen, but she wouldn't let me.
Because you made dinner and you hosted, so you play your fucking game and be happy about it.
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lacey. I love you so much, and I cherish you every day of my whole ass life.
You're fucking welcome.
Ugh, I was looking to get trash, but now that's not gonna happen unless I can steal enough cough drops. Scott, what are you doing here?
Oh, I never miss a senior tea party. They're the best. Nothing fuels sports muscles like tiny cucumber and cream cheese sandwiches. And old people always have cool stories to tell.
Ugh, this is so boring. I feel like I'm gonna just come back to life just so I can die of boredom. Which is how I died at the first time, too.
Oh man, we certainly don't want that. Time to ring up your craziest, funnest friend to turn this party from a sleepy soiree into a hella lit rager none of you will ever forget. Except for all the senior citizens because they're old and probably bad at remembering things, but a party you and your friends will never forget. Are you kidding? Starbutter's middle name is Fun, and they weren't named after fun. Fun was named after them. Wooksier Bob had a rager so crazy the police had to send cops mounted on horseback, and that was just Wooksier Bob going over taxes with her accountant. I don't quite understand the bottom one.
Well, because like just going over taxes with my accountant was so lit that they had to send the cops. That's what's going on.
Yeah, like it's supposed to be
Well.
boring, but it was so fun that she, even though it was taxes,
I honestly-
she makes taxes fun.
It's the worst because every time it says use your memory for these, and I don't remember either of your stats for fun.
Go with me.
I'm gonna go.
I feel like
yeah.
I'm automatic.
so
fun!
You call Wooksier Bob, and she walks in before the phone call is even finished.
Wow, do you live like super close, or have you just gotten super good at teleporting? Aw, shit!
Wait. Aw, shit! Screams a little old lady. Wooksier Bob is here. Turn down for what?
I love this! Oh, sorry, Torbjorn.
An ancient man in a wheelchair throws a light switch, and
An
the overhead
ancient
lights,
man.
and the overhead lights go from a fluorescent to flashing bright primary colors as a disco ball drops from the ceiling. What the hell, though?
Oh yeah, Wooksier Bob always drops by just in time to celebrate senior tea.
Hell yeah.
An elderly woman reaches into a cupboard and pulls out an enormous bottle of tequila.
Oh my god. I knew it!
Scott, why didn't you say anything before?
Oh, I was just confused. I thought you said you were bored, but the senior tea party before the senior tea party is super fun. So then I assumed that you said I'm bored, so I was trying to figure out if you were a skateboard or a surfboard or a cheese board.
Bless you.
Forget I asked.
Anyway, all the old people are really impressed that you know Wooksier Bob personally and you have your phone number. And your potential love interests are really impressed that you impressed the old people. It was a great day of fun, tea, and senior tea. You were drunk, but also feeling fancy and sophisticated, and have gained 2 smarts and 1 bonus.
Hell yeah.
Thanks, Gabs.
You're welcome, you motherfucker.
Alright, we're trading places. Everyone choose an object.
A spatula.
A plate.
A potato.
That's not because it's
Lacey, stop doing my dishes.
Stop being wonderful!
Yeah, fucking hell, Lacey. I'm gonna pick a tennis ball.
not like I put away the leftovers, Gabs.
Oh, wow.
Grace, how did you do that without me
This
even
text is so
noticing?
You have been captured by...
Drunk as hell. You ain't gonna do it.
Guys, we have been captured by the enemy during a war. You have information that could tip the balance in their favor, and they know. Player orders decided based on how disturbed and afraid you would be if you were confined in a room with a man that assures you he will make you talk with only the help of said object.
I forget what I said.
You said a tennis ball.
I said a tennis ball.
I said a potato.
Wait, what'd you say?
So
tennis ball, potato,
I think a spatula kind of
spatula, and
spatula is a plate. A plate would make.
spatula can fucking hurt.
Yeah, like you just spank
yeah,
them really
I can.
hard.
Oh.
I don't know what the fuck you could do with a potato.
Except shove
as
it
a torture device.
directly up your rectum.
It's way up your butt, Morty.
Way up your butt, Morty.
I think I agree with Grace that hers would win. So
No, because that's like,
well, I already picked it. So
well, I was okay.
a
But
tennis.
all of the other ones are like, okay, and then
I
by
would-
that logic, Lacey has to be second because that's another good spanky tool.
Yeah, but also you could just like pretend you're giving them food and then just keep them waiting forever.
But it's not a plate. It's not a plate of food. It's just a plate.
It's like we will give you food if you tell us this, and this plate will remain empty.
And
otherwise.
both you and I have like spherical objects, so
Yeah,
those
but-
are both like butt
the reason
tools.
the reason I would pick you for second though is because of Leon's execution in Danganronpa.
Okay, I'm okay with that. That's true. That was brutal as fuck.
It was.
Wait, what happened?
So
Basically,
in-
a guy got pummeled to death by baseball.
he was bludgeoned to death by baseballs, like millions at a time.
That's horrible.
Yeah, it was really fucked up.
Yeah.
He
Anyway,
also murdered someone, so.
He did murder someone with. a
I
knife.
mean, like the argument could be made that he had it coming, but also it was brutal.
He had it coming.
He had it coming. He only had himself to blame.
All right, I'm
If
gonna
you'd
pick-
have been there, if you'd have seen it, I guess you would have done the same. Ba, 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 na, 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 na.
Wait, we're just now starting week 2. Jeez. All right.
Oh my god, this is what, episode 4 or something?
So Grace goes first. Where do you want to go, babe?
Graciela, ¿dónde vas?
I need to go to the bathroom.
Go to the bathroom, Grace, right
You
now.
know me too.
Do you want to go to the bathroom?
No.
I need to go somewhere Vera is, but she's gonna be anywhere.
You give us plus 0 shits, but
Well, wait,
Oh.
where's the? Did you already get there?
I already went to the
Okay,
bathroom.
never mind.
Yeah. On a close inspection, you see blood pooling on the floor. Oh wait, Grace, you needed to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, because you got the tampon.
You got the
Vera's here.
tampon, and she said you'd meet in the bathrooms.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
All right, my subconscious is on it.
All right. You see a pool of blood and Vera standing over it, smiling broadly, holding the carcass of a skinned goat.
Hey, thanks for coming. The fun's just getting started. I know that we only need the goat's tongue, but like, if you're gonna take the tongue from a goat, might as well take the skin too and make yourself a pair of sweet boots. Not that I know how to sew or would take the time to learn even if I did, but Miranda has some merslaves I can borrow. It's a pretty nice tongue, right? Not too fat, not too thin, the right kind of purple. I think I'll be the most beautiful, regal, feared prom queen ever to grace spooky high school in no time at all.
I want to point out to everyone that Evan's doing little shimmies as he does this. Like, he's like totally feeling himself right now as the
I mean,
ultimate prom queen.
Please don't phrase it like that.
Little shimmy, Evan.
I'm totally not feeling myself.
You're feeling yourself AF.
If you're feeling yourself, please like, comment, and subscribe.
Oh my god, gross. First,
it's
I did not touch my penis.
oh no,
I
it's
like
not.
how the back door is open while I shouted that.
It's not a bad plan, except that spiders need to relieve themselves too, and it's at that moment that Principal Giant Spider walks in to use the toilet.
Oh my god.
Oh, hey! Good afternoon, Principal Giant Spider. I'm just holding this skinned goat on school property because
Because it's for Animal Abuse 3. We're getting a head start on our homework. Because the goat is a spy from a rival institution who was sent here to blow up the school. I think this one would be either boldness or creativity.
Smarts.
Top one would be smarts.
Right?
You have 12 smarts.
Yeah, pick the top one homework.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Principal Giant Spider nods appreciatively.
I do that. It's always nice to see our students taking initiative. Wait, no, I can't use that voice. It's the coach's voice.
It's always nice to see our students taking initiative about learning things.
That'll work.
I'm very proud of the students' successful and well-organized extracurriculars and healthy social life of my students. But it does seem like people get a little hung up on certain school activities. Seriously, prom is one night, and a proper education lasts a lifetime.
yep, that's why we're so glad to be
Everyone's like
doing this
asleep.
right now, because it has nothing to do with prom, just good old-fashioned learning.
All right, students, carry on with your learning. Do it. Prom! One night!
Do it.
Do it. Do it.
Honestly, I'm not even going to try to be prom queen.
Giant Spider exists.
Exists. He do.
He exits, leaving you and Vera to pocket the necessary goat tongue.
I'm not trying to be prom queen. I will be prom queen. 2 down, goddess earrings to go.
Maybe Principal Giant Spider has a point about focusing on schoolwork, but fuck it, prom's awesome.
Do I have to do something about the earrings?
Maybe you just have to meet her again and she'll have them, or you'll plan to get them. I'm not sure. Wooksy Bob, where do you want to go?
I want to go to the gym again.
Go to the gym.
See if I can find Mr. Scott.
That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. The match is so intense that both teams are so into it, you decide to rate this. I don't know why I'm reading this. You get charm.
Beep it up, boop up, boop. I got some charm, and after your workout,
You notice Scott standing around with that really unpleasant look on his face. Normally, Scott has a very pleasant look on his face, maybe with his tongue hanging out a little.
Oh, baby.
Right now, it's not hanging out at all. As you get closer, you see that he's waving it around inside his mouth.
What a babe.
You ask him what the hell is going on. Sorry, I'm doing ton squats. It's part of a new workout system I found called the Idiot Cleanse. Only $1 for the first week.
Oh, baby.
But I can't seem to get these tongue squats right. My form's all wrong. Look at my tongue. It's so weak and scrawny. You look like a person with a buff tongue. Do you think you could give me some pointers for the ultimate tongue strength? Why isn't this a Danganronpa episode where you can be called the ultimate tongue strength?
That's what I was just thinking.
You gotta work your way up the tongue squats, man. Let's start with some light tongue wrestling. Ooh. Dude, tongue squats are meant for dog tongues. If your tongue gets too swole, how will it flap around when you stick your head up the car window?
That's a hard one. I'm gonna go with the first one.
Yeah, tongue wrestling for the win.
Oof.
Without even thinking about it, as usual, Scott locks tongues with you and you go to town.
Hell yeah!
Fuck, man. You win 5 out of 6 matches. His tongue is really scrawny, but that's not really why you're doing this, is it? Afterwards, Scott is super thankful. Wow. Thanks for helping me beef up my tongue, bro. My tongue may not be so much to look at now, but if I keep this up, I'll be opening jars with it in no time. Speaking of which, I really enjoyed working out with you, bro. Want to make it a daily thing? I could really use your help.
Yes, absolutely 400%.
Well, you suppose you can take one for the team in this case. You gain 2 charm and 1 boldness. Lacey, where do you want to go?
You go to the auditorium, class, library, or outdoors.
Well,
Who are you trying to romance, or do you
Are you
really
trying to
care?
romance
Going
anyone?
to
I don't
prom
think I
alone
really
with the corpse.
yeah, I'm going to the prom with the corpse. So
Hell yeah!
we might as well get a good grade. I'll go back to class.
The class is where the shop is. And you have 2 money, so it's not enough to buy anything.
You can go to the auditorium and go to like theater class.
Okay, wherever can I go do drugs anywhere?
Maybe outdoors?
Outdoors. might
Outdoors
be.
is like the rave. Do drugs
Yeah,
anymore.
let's go
Yeah.
back to my rave. Let's go back to my rave.
All right, rave it is.
Still full on.
Still fun. You notice Calculus are taking one of his favorite succulents out for a walk. Suddenly, the wolf pack comes jogging around the corner and nearly crash into him.
It's sort of
Hey, watch where you're going, nerd!
I am terribly sorry. I was simply taking my succulent for its daily walk. I know that succulents do not require walks, but I believe they appreciate them.
Evan's getting to the bottom couple sips of his drink that I made for
What?
him that I
essentially
didn't
just a shot
stir.
at this point.
Yeah.
Sorry, bro. I wasn't listening.
Shut
I was
it.
too distracted by your lack of facial hair.
Yeah, this isn't something we sip.
I'm sorry.
Well, that's all that's left to sip. I feel like if I took a shot, I would drape half of it on me.
I mean, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, look, you two. When was the last time you
What
shaved?
is the issue
Never?
here?
Are you talking to me at my plant? If so, there is a simple explanation for lack of facial hair. I, myself, am a robot. And my succulent is a succulent. Neither succulents nor robots grow facial hair.
I've got a succulent too, if you know what I mean. It's long and hard. I keep it in my pants. I call it my cactus. Nice, bro. Good job. Bump my fist with your fist, bro.
Yeah. Oh, you like succulents too? Can I see?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just be getting back to my walk then.
Not so fast, bro. We're not about to let your unmanly facial hair lacking asses just wander around our halls. We demand you grow a beard. Now.
Well, that's certainly not going to happen, but maybe you could find another way to convince the wolf pack that Calculester's manly enough to walk these halls. Sure, facial hair is manly, but you know what's even manlier? A face made entirely of glass and metal. Calculester does have facial hair, he just doesn't carry it with him all the time, duh.
Ooh, what are you gonna pick? Tiramisu?
Wait, sorry, I got distracted. What were options?
So you can either convince them that a face made of glass and metal is manlier than facial hair, or that he doesn't always carry his facial hair with him.
Facial hair with him.
Not so creative.
Uh-oh.
Well, duh, neither do we. You think this is all our facial hair? We're werewolves. Watch this.
Before your eyes, the humanoid forms of the wolf pack warp and change. Muscles writhe beneath skin, claws sprout from bleeding fingertips, and hair grows everywhere. In a frenzy, the newly transformed werewolves maul several students, but even worse,
No, do not pee on my plant!
Oh no!
It is not your territory, and I have already watered it today.
but it's too late. Calculester's plant is critically overwatered and you are critically mauled. You lose 2 boldness and 1 charm.
Oh no, Lacey!
Alright, we'll take my turn and then call it good for this episode. I'm still...
Do it!
I'm pretty up in creativity, but I need to get some charm, fun, and smarts. I'm just gonna keep upping my charm. Back in the auditorium.
Hey, pucker lips. I didn't expect to see you here. Don't you love how at Spooky High we have so many friends and you never know who's going to show up to...
Oh wait, we gotta speak in.
Oh, I
unison.
got you for this one.
Here's...
Hey.
Oh.
Hey.
That's not the right word.
I know words and reading and things. Here's the plan for today, girls.
It's the common joy home of the faith.
You know our names.
Of course, it's so cool to see you guys. Say the thing. Say the thing.
What thing?
The thing. You know the thing. Say it. Say it.
We're here to save the world.
So great!
You
Remember when I
startled
strapped
Torby.
the red totem? Remember that? And you guys were all, don't you understand what you want for that shop? Your totem is a guard, rebel of the dark realms, an agent of destruction. We have to dispose of this totem before the world suffers.
Bless you.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, are you kidding? That was awesome! And then someone stepped in and it succeeded or failed at something. I don't really remember. I've lived through so many events, and this event is like, and the things in my life are just hard to keep them straight. But the point of it is, it's all fine now. Now that we're on the same team, and I'm totally ready to join the coven.
Whoa. Don't get us wrong. It's nice for someone to appreciate how hard we work to keep the world safe instead of trying to belittle us
and or
sabotage us. But you can't just...
Well.
Look who it is.
We meet again.
You don't have to do the immune system.
Yeah, but you know what? I feel like it's a thing. You know, I feel like I have to just lean in.
Well, we found a vampire guy named Dimitri.
Oh my god. My ears are bleeding. Who are you? What are you? Why are you?
Oh my gosh, I'm a totem. I was a totem. I was a high school girl. No, I am a high school girl. Sorry. Oh gosh. So listen, I know most people are all about Dimitri in life, or they would just assume the reason you often turn to the good side before bad again is because for deep forbidden love or joy.
Never! Joy means nothing to me. I feel nothing for her. I feel nothing ever. At all.
A beautiful manly tear trickles down Dimitri's face as he stares into the distance.
Right, yeah, totally. But I've always been rooting for Dimitri, and as you get together with Hope, not like Dimitri from the fanfic where you were forced to work in a brothel.
I'm here for one reason and one reason only. To take from the coven the cursed bloodstone. I take no pleasure from seeing their smiling faces, and I will take no sorrow in seeing their corpses.
Fine. Okay, Coven, how are we gonna defeat him?
You're not in the coven, Zoe.
But at that point, everything around Dimitri has caught fire somehow, and the deadly glow lights up his dark but very sexy smile. Time to find a way to get out of this while getting Zoe into the coven. Shit. Okay. Let's join the coven by being like the coven. We must defeat Dimitri in the classic way, yelling cliched but powerful heroic one-liners. We should all lick Dimitri's abs because of reasons!
Ooh.
Damn it!
What'd you pick?
I picked the bottom one.
We would never, and have never, and would never.
Not a single one of us has ever done so or thought about it.
And we would never do it again.
Not even to save the world?
The coven eyes Dimitri's sexy, sexy abs.
Ooh. Only to save the world.
All 5 of you rush at Dimitri and begin licking his sexy abs.
I love being a part of the coven!
You're not a part of the coven!
But I'm saving the...
Zoe starts choking and clutching her throat. The coven follows suit. Dimitri cackles a sexy cackle.
Ooh.
My abs are not only dusted with a tasteful shimmer, they're dusted with arsenic as well.
Oh.
No! Dimitri! How could you?
I knew you would not be able to resist, my special one. Our history together, it's too strong. We'll always find each other again.
Wait! Dimitri! Which coven member are you talking to?
What? You've just been poisoned. Shouldn't you be begging me for an antidote?
I beg for an antidote when you can beg for spoilers.
This is absurd.
It's just... it looks like... it's my dying wish. You're looking at all Dimitri's so... is the special one. Tell her nothing.
Enough of this! I'm taking the Bloodstone and returning it once more to my Dark Master, but I leave behind this antidote. You may stay up many a night wondering why I kept you alive, perhaps for some even worse fate. Or perhaps... No, it can never be.
You, Zoe, and the coven take the antidote and survive the arsenic. But the coven is furious that Dimitri made off with the Bloodstone, and Zoe is furious that you made her look bad in front of the coven. And even more furious that she knows that Dimitri has a history with at least one of the coven members, but she doesn't know which one. She lets out an ear-splitting shriek, but not literally, because it doesn't literally split your ears. Literally splits. -2 fun and -1 boldness from your body.
Uh-oh. That was a bad scene.
Jeez. And on that note,
let's fucking end that episode right on that sad spot.
Man, I feel like ever since we encountered Zoe, since we started playing the second term, her storylines are really hard to follow. Like, I was half paying attention. Like, I know I'm drunk, but I don't think I would be able to pay attention to any of that if I were sober.
No, that's a mess. That was a mess for everybody.
For sure. Anyway, thank you everybody so much for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like down below and subscribe if you want to see more. And also leave a comment on what other voice adventures you'd like us to do next.
Fucking subscribe if you
Until
wanna.
next time. Bye, everybody.
Until next time. Bye.
Especially when I lick Dimitri's abs.